everyone, welcome to my channel. On this channel we do a little bit of everything, and today we are going to go and pick wild berries. So we are going to go and pick elderberries, choke cherries, and thornhorn berries, and some coffee berries. Hopefully we can find some red elderberries as well. So let's get to it. So this is a choke cherry. So we are going to pick as much of it as we can, and I will turn you around so that I can show you guys up close what it actually looks like. So here's the leaves, and if you see the red here, that's a good indicator that it is a choke cherry. And then these are all the berries. So we are going to pick as much of this as we can. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, scissors are a must, because you just cut the cluster off. It got hot, guys. So I'm gonna go find another bush. I tried to pull the top branches down. That didn't work very well. But I do have that much. So, and I did go around to the backside, but the backside doesn't have any berries on it. And there's still so many berries up there. I wish I'd brought a ladder, but we will go find another bush. Mama and two babies. There goes the dog. One fun. So this is the hawthorn bush. There's just these three that I know of, and they look a lot like choke cherries, but they are not. And a good way to tell is by these thorns, and they are sharp. Not sure I'm gonna pick any. Well, they're still a little soft. Maybe I'll come back and get some more. But yeah, if you zoom, you'll see all those thorns. And they hurt when you get scratched by them. But this bush is loaded with them. So we are done picking choke cherries. And we didn't pick the thornhorn berries. We need to go to a higher elevation for elderberries. I got about a half a bucket of the choke cherries. I think think I'm gonna make Tracer come down with me tomorrow and get some more. And then we'll do a video on choke cherries, a video on elderberries, and maybe if I pick the sawhorn berries, we'll do a video on them. So all these berries have medical purposes. I will list each one in their own video so that you don't get them mixed up. But I thought I'd show you guys the fall colors in Nebo Lowe. So this is the Nephi side of Nebo Lowe. The mountain in the back that looks kind of bald is Nebo, one of the highest peaks here in Utah. I don't remember the elevation, but I'll post it at the bottom. But look at all these gorgeous fall colors. I've always told my kids when it turns fall that God spilled the paint bucket. Because it truly does look like he spilled his paint bucket. So let's head on up. So this is what my hands look like after picking the choke cherries. Both hands look like that. That's okay though. They're gonna be delicious. Well, this is a red elderberry bush. But the cattle have gotten it. Like all of them. This whole area right here was red elderberries. And the cattle has eaten it. But you can see them growing, starting new ones. I know of one other red elderberry plant, but I don't want to hike to it. It's down in my deer hunting spot. And there's only one bush there. And more than likely the cattle got it because I pulled my hunting blind out of there because the cattle was in there. So maybe we won't get red elderberries this year. But I'll turn you around and show you the view. So this is looking down into Utah Valley. I'm not saying where it's at. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Sorry, guys. But we had our fire in 2018. It actually started just over down that way. But it has come back. It's come a long way since 2018. Yes, we still have a lot of burnt trees standing, but they'll be standing for a while. Well, I guess we'll go get purple or black, blue, whatever color you want to call them, elderberries. So I made it to where the blue elderberries are. Need to get one of these totes to go with us. There we go. And a pair of scissors. Let's go pick up some elderberries. A lot of them look really dry. We might have been too late in the season. I normally pick them the 1st of September. And we're in the middle of the month now. Those ones don't look too bad, so we're gonna pick these ones and move on. So this is what they're supposed to look like. Hopefully we can find some more up here, but these ones are dry. We might be late. This is a beautiful scene. I have choke cherries and elderberries right here in this cluster of trees. That is pretty cool. Did not know that, and I got elderberries from down here last year. So now I know I can get choke cherries down here as well. Well, this is what I've got so far of elderberries. Almost to what I was hoping to get. So we'll continue on getting elderberries. Charlie's enjoying her day in the sun. See, she smiled for you. Okay. Me and Charlie packed up all of our berries, and we decided it was time to go home as it was getting late in the evening. But we got a lot of elderberries, a lot of choke cherries. We did not get the hornberries or red elderberries, but we got lots of berries to process. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye.